Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to the weekend. My name's Ben Mosby, you're watching Crafters TV, and yes, we are here with another craft along, which I know you guys are enjoying at the weekend, where we bring you the opportunity to craft along with us in real time on some of the amazing collections that we have brought you recently. So the craft alongs currently, of course, one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday, and then of course also on Sundays we do have your Second Chance Sunday as well. Not live as such, however, I do believe we do still have one of our social superstars chatting away, so if you do fancy having a bit of a natter with them or anybody else who's watching, you can do so in the comments on the show. So as I said, it is a craft along. If you don't know about this show, a project done in real time. So if you have currently got the items we're going to bring to you, the tropical collection, you can get them out, you can craft along, and you can make the project. However, if you don't yet have them, you'll be able to buy them on the show and then come back to this craft along at a later date to make that particular project. So it's all there for you, it's all win-win, and I'll take you through everything you're going to get in just a few moments' time. But before that, let's see what we are going to be making and who we are going to be making it with. Who's over the other side of the studio today, I hear you cry? Well, it is the one and only Horty Scorty. It's Craigie Wiggy.
Thank you very much. Yes, ready to go for this craft along here. This is, of course, all about the tropical paradise. And this is what we're going to be making. Now, with this one, in all transparency, Ben, with this being 1 hour and there's wet elements here, I've got some bits that are already dried.
Okay.
So we'll still be doing it all, but instead of using the wet layers, I've got some that are already done and dry. So other than that, we're still going to be doing the whole lot. So this is what we're going to be making. We're going to be making this easel card. We're going to combine the stamps, the dies, the pens, the glitter paste, the shimmer spray as well, all together with this beautiful, beautiful card, easel card from start to end. And we'll finish off with some of the little perils. Okay. Now, to actually be crafting along and the items that you're going to be needing to make, of course, this card, what we're going to need is the items coming up right now. Now, you're going to need a tropical paradise. So that all these items I'm going to say are from the tropical paradise. So that is your good vibe die set. You've got your Nature's Paradise stamp set, Tropical Paradise set, stencil set. You've got Birds of Paradise shimmer spray. You've got your Hummingbird Duet ink pad. You've got your Passion Flower pearls. You've got Plumeria Tri-Blend brush pen, Tropical Water glitter paste, and then also your Tropical Paradise Tri-Color aqua pen. That's what you're going to be needing. Now, not only that, you're going to be needing some additional elements as well. You're going to be needing your Gemini Mini die cutting machine. Now, of course, you will, of course, be able to use any of your die cut machines. You are also going to be needing your Scoremaster scoreboard. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need a pokey tool. You're going to need a palette knife, a blending tool, paintbrush. You're going to need what I don't have, and Tracy's going to help me out with this. This is your stick and spray repositionable adhesive. You're going to need your all-purpose tacky glue. You're going to need your all-purpose glue, and you're also going to need some foam pads as well. Then one other thing that you're going to be needing as well, you're going to be needing your Tri-Blend brush pen, which is your ice blue blend, and also your gold yellow blend. Then you're also going to be needing your Noir Black alcohol proof, Noir Black waterproof. You're going to need your watercolor card, multi-purpose cardstock, smooth white cardstock, and also some of your black cardstock as well. That's everything that you're going to be needing to create this craft along, Ben.
There you go. So get all those bits and pieces ready and get ready to go. If you haven't yet got the collection, I can show you all of the details as to what you will get within it. Oh dear. Stuff's falling off the board. Problem was, you see, last person who had this board, they threw it down when they were trying to be funny, and then a lot of the items on the board got loosened. I mean, who was that who threw that down trying to be silly? I mean, oh dear, whoever that was. Shame on you. Shame on you. So here's everything that you're going to get in your Tropical Paradise collection. Pen 1 is your Tri-Color Aqua Pen. So in there, 3 colours, Tropical Pool, Pink Orchid and your Papaya. Those, of course, once you add water to them, mix them up, create your own colour palettes. Just a lovely, lovely pen to be working with. All of the colours, as well, as you will see, will work absolutely perfectly together. It's almost like you've had like a personal shopper go out and pick all of these items for you to make sure that you're going to get the very best experience. Tri-Color Brush Pen is your Plumeria, which is hot orange, passion pink, and your purple petal. Again, those colours will all blend absolutely beautifully together. First glitter paste is your Tropical Waters. Second glitter paste is your Heart of the Jungle. Oh, the glitter. Did I say glitter paste? Oh, sorry, my bad. Second glitter, that's the big pot of glitter. Looks like the Wizard of Oz, Emerald City. My bad. It's because I was going at a pace, I should concentrate more. Glitter paste, glitter. Glitter paste, chunky. Spray, shimmer, Birds of Paradise. It is beautiful, absolutely stunning. Then you're also going to get in here your metallic paint marker, liquid gold. You're also going to get your pearl ink pad in the Island Shore, duet ink pad in the Hummingbird, all new colours, don't forget. And then you've also got Midnight Mavis in the luxury gilding flakes as well. She's called Mavis, isn't she? Midnight Mavis. What? Oh, Midnight Mauve, not Midnight Mavis. And then you're also going to get all of your little added embellishments as well. There were more on the board, as I say, before someone chucked it. You've got the Jungle Waterfall, which is these beautiful bluey and greeny faceted gems. You've got your petals in the Passion Flower. You've also got your sequin Tropical Florals. Not many sequins left on that board. You'll get a ton more than that. A big, big pot full. In fact, this. Ooh, that's what you're going to get. Look at the size of that. And then also, you're going to get your glitter glue, which is the Calla Lily. Doesn't really sort of do its justice on the board there, actually. You need to get that one home and see it for yourself. Those are all of your sort of elements that you're going to be crafting with your mixed media elements. But then on top of that, you get 3 absolutely fantastic stencils with your beautiful cheese leaf, your tropical foliage, and your hibiscus, I want to say. Also in that, you're going to get your stunning embossing folder. Add to that 3 of the most fantastic sentiments in die form: cheers, tropical, and love. And last but by no means least, you've got the birds. So you've got the lovebirds, you've got the parrot on its own, you've got your cocktail of choice, whatever you want it to be, and of course all of the tropical foliage too. £76, $104. If you want to go individually on those items as well, you'll find them all listed on the Shop the Day, Shop the Show button. All right, we're going to get ready with the project. As always, feel free to chat along in the comments. And if you do make the project that Craig is putting together as well today, and you fancy showing us what you've made, you can either send the pic for us to show at a later date, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Probably the easiest thing to do is upload a pic to the Book of Many Faces, tag us in it, and then we will be able to see it on the I'm a Crafter's Companion page. Right, enough chit-chat from me. Craig or Bagel?
Over to me. Rightio, let's get started then. You will find all these written instructions across on my Facebook page as well. And as I always say when it comes to instructions for the craft-alongs, copy them, print them, do whatever you want with them. It's absolutely fine, but they are there for you to check out. Now, what you'll find within the instruction sheet, you're going to find the very first step, as it says, take a piece of your 12 by 12 cardstock and cut it down to 12 by 6. So you can see I've already done this one here. Yeah. So it's 12 inches by 6 inches that we've got here. So what we're then going to also then do is we're then going to be coming along, and then we're going to then cut this one we're going to trim it at 3 inch and 6 inch. I say trim, I mean score. So let's bring in our scoreboard. So we're going to go right to the edge here, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to go up to the lid side of your scoreboard, and then we're just going to be scoring at your 3 inch and then your 6 inch. And the reason being, of course, with it being 12 inches, your easel card, folding it in half and then folding it in a quarter. So hence why we've got 3 inch, 3 inch, and then if you were to score a line, 3 inch, 3 inch, which then takes you to 12. But that's what we're needing. We've got 12 inch by 6 inch, and then we've scored at 3 inch. We've scored then at 6 inch, and then we're going to then score that one over. Yeah. And then we're going to give that a burnish with your bone folder or your scoring tool, and same with that second one. Okay. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to then take another piece of white cardstock, and we're going to cut this to 6 by 5 inches. So you can see here, we've got our card blank. So let's bring in our guillotine, and then we're going to go in here with our layer. So it's 6 by, let me just check that one again. Yeah. So let's go in here at 5. Let me just check my notes here, Ben.
Okay.
So it's a week or so ago since I've done this one
No,
here.
you guys are so busy at the moment, aren't you? It must be hard to work out whether you're coming or going sometimes.
Right, here we go. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm rereading my instructions and I'm thinking they don't actually make a lot of sense. So,
Right.
bear with me. By the time that we do this and you see it at home, they'll be rectified. So, you'll probably look at the instructions right now and think, well, that makes sense. It's because between filming this and posting them, I've sorted them. So,
Right, I get you.
what we're going to do is we're going to cut that bend, so we're going to go into 5" here. So our card now is 5" by 6". Now, the same steps a moment ago, exactly the same, still stands. What we've done is we've scored at 3" and we've scored at 6". So I think the best thing for me to do is let's just start from scratch here and say our cardstock is 12" by 5".
Okay.
And then I've scored at 3" and 6".
6, yeah.
So that's where we're at now. Then we're going to go in, and then this is where it threw me because my instructions at this point now are right, whereas it says we need to cut a piece now 6" by 5". And then by bringing this in, this is then just going to elongate it a little bit more that we can see here. So we've got our front of our easel, and that's how we're going to go. And then that is the start, the basis of our card blank.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move that one out the way. And now that we've done that one here, what we can just do straight away is we can then just glue that straight into position. Now you can use your tape runner if you want to. I'm just going to use my tacky glue. And I'm going to go into place. Let's just get that going. I might need to declog this later. Let's use my tacky glue just now. When we go back to you, Ben, for a break, what I'll do is I'll declog my tacky glue.
Okay.
But let's just go in with our tape runner here. And let's bring that one in to place there. Press that down. Give that a really good rub to build that up. And then there we go. We've now got the start of our easel good to go. So let's sit that one out the way for now and let's bring back in our guillotine. Let's go in with another piece of white cardstock. Now this time what we want to do is we want to cut 2 pieces exactly the same size.
Yeah.
So we're going to go 4.5" by 5.5". And then we're going to do that again, 4.5" by 5.5" here. And then you can see that's us got 2 pieces. 2 pieces, once again, the size of these ones, 4.5" by 5.5". And then what we're going to do is, just while we're here, let's take in our black cardstock.
Yeah.
And then let's give ourselves a little matting layer for that one here. So if we were to go 1/4 inch, so let's do our 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. That's going to give us our matting layer.
Yeah.
And then what you will then see is that's then going to fit nicely onto the top. And because we're going to do another layer of black, so that means we're going to have 2, you can see that also fits on the inside layer here. So let's bring that other piece back in and do that again. 4 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is a lovely mat for our additional one, ready for us to then come along and then ink up. So let's move that out the way, you cheeky little toe rag, yeah?
You cheeky little monkey, you. Sorry.
Cheeky little toe rag, you that he is, isn't he?
Toe
Isn't
rag.
he?
I've not heard that expression in ages.
That's what my gran used to call me.
That's what my mum and dad used to call me when I was little.
Yeah.
You little toe rag.
My mum used to call me a lot worse, but my gran used to call me toe rag.
Ah.
Yep.
Terms of endearment here in the UK.
It was, absolutely.
My little toe rag.
Yeah, yep. And you just knew. Toe rag was, do you know what? I'm in trouble, but I'm not.
Not in massive
not
trouble.
massive trouble.
No.
So it's just like, all right. I was just kind of, it was always like a little bit of a warning. You
Yeah.
toe rag. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, I need to calm down a little bit here.
Dial it down a bit.
Dial it down.
Be Craigie.
Yep, just dial it down. That's why that was always the warning sign from my gran. Although, to be honest, didn't happen a lot because I got away with murder with my
Got away
gran.
with what?
Murder.
Murder.
Not quite literally, of course.
No.
Although by the end of this craft along, you never know, there might be a murder taking place in this place.
You wouldn't.
Would I?
You
Would I
wouldn't.
do that?
He wouldn't.
Would I do that?
The next Poirot movie, says Nicola. Murder at the Craft Along.
I've never seen Poirot.
Poirot.
What did I say?
Poirot.
Pyro.
A pyro? You've seen plenty of pyros.
Oh, I've seen plenty of
WWE.
pyros. I know.
But not a Poirot. Imagine if Poirot had a pyro.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I think we definitely need pyro when we walk into the building.
I love that. I think that would spice things up just a little bit if we all had our own entrance music for the shows.
I completely agree.
And an announcer.
Yeah.
To announce us in.
Let's do that. I know he's no longer around now. You know, he passed away a couple of years ago, but Howard Finkel.
Oh, yeah.
Legendary WWE ring announcer, WWF at the time, ring announcer, Howard Finkel.
Yeah.
Although my favourite was always Lillian Garcia.
Oh, Lillian Garcia. Where is she now?
She was, because she's,
moved
yeah, so like she does her podcast up, but she's a singer.
Yes.
So Spanish, is it Spanish that she also speaks?
Yeah.
And yeah, so she does her music. So she does her music, yeah. But yeah, she was always my favourite.
I think we could probably do that, you know, if smoke machines aren't that costly.
No,
Get some lights in here, some flashing lights.
I
Music in.
seriously thought about purchasing a smoke machine, but I was like, it's not going to set the fire alarms off, will it?
Dry ice. Oh,
Yeah.
does it?
Well, I think that's why people or places use it in the building, because it doesn't set
Yeah.
the fire alarms off.
It's not. I don't know.
So
Let's try.
let's try it.
Jamie, did you say you got one? Jamie's got one, so
Jamie's
he'll bring
got
his
one.
in next week, and we'll
I'm not in
try
next
it.
week.
Ah,
Yeah, and I'm sorry you can't use it without me.
darn it.
That's just not fair.
Okay, when are you next in?
I
Must. Yeah,
so-
you're covering for me on May the 5th, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
May the 7th, rather.
Yeah, it's a couple of days.
However, May the 8th.
Although I think we're together on May the 8th,
Yes.
so we could do it then.
Yes. Okay.
Because what I want to do as well, and one of the ladies that works backstage, a lot of you recognise her name, Taylor. She we were messaging just the other day because her daughter Grace she's 18, but she's only just now
Yeah.
started to see and understand wrestling. When I mean
okay.
understand, never actually watched it. Whereas, because I go on about it to Taylor, because they're from America, obviously they get it. So I was saying to Taylor the other day, you know what would be a good one for me to do an entrance? And I jokingly said it, and she was like, yeah, you should do it. Goldberg.
Goldberg.
You could be like the security guard, Nick could be the security guard just banging on the door, and then I just come out. We can have the smoke machine,
Yeah.
you know, Goldberg.
Yeah,
Could you imagine that? We could do that on the 8th as well.
Okay, well,
Let's
that's
do it.
what we'll do then.
Let's
We
do
should
that.
impersonate all of the different ring entries of
We should
various
do.
wrestlers over the years.
Yeah, we should do.
That is a good point. Nicholas is saying you can't recreate Hulk Hogan's because she did the best
She did.
Hulk Hogan ever.
She absolutely did. Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when Nicola runs wild on you?
No one will ever beat what Nicola done.
Going to Goldberg. Sorry, do you need to say anything?
No, well, all that was just a way to say there. So that was the hummingbird that
Yeah.
went round the edges there. And then at this point here, Ben, what we're going to do is I'm going to use the repositionable spray on back of the stencil, and then I'm just going to offset it. I'm going to do one there, and then I'm going to do one there. I'm going to do that on both bits with my glitter paste, and it's the smooth glitter paste we're using, the tropical waters. And then we're going to do that on both of these ones. I'll move it out to the side. I'll bring in the ones that I've already done that are dried, and then we could take a little quick break and then let anyone catch up if they need to.
Yeah, I'd never seen it before. We all know this being a wrestling buff. When Bret Hart was talking about Goldberg, and Goldberg didn't like to be called Bill Goldberg, did he?
No, he
And then
didn't.
This whole interview of him going, "I'll tell you something, Bill Goldberg. Let me show you this, Bill Goldberg. There you go. Craig is spraying his stencil, Bill Goldberg. Yeah, and he got really naughty about it because he didn't like to be called Bill Goldberg.
No, he never. No, he really didn't. And obviously Bret Hart blames Goldberg for ending his career, doesn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah. When Goldberg speared him in WCW and Bret Hart had a stroke. And that was the end of his career. Yeah. Yep. So he still holds him responsible for it.
Does he still wrestle, Goldberg?
He did occasionally in WWE up until, was it last year or the year before? So whether he would ever come back or not, who knows? Who knows?
I like Gilberg.
Gilberg was brilliant. That's what I would be. That's what I'll be. Craigberg. Craigberg.
Craigberg.
If anyone wants to know what we're on about, just go into YouTube and just put in Goldberg and also Gilberg.
Yeah.
And you'll see exactly what we mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can imagine Goldberg was this great, big, huge, beefy, muscly
Big
man.
hunk of meat, isn't he?
Yeah. And then you've got Gilberg, was a bald, small, scrawny white guy.
Yeah.
White as in like milk bottle white, like me, Scottish. No sun, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the difference between them both. So yeah, you could have Craigberg.
Craigberg.
Good idea, isn't it?
Woo, look at that.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Do you know what? I'm not going to do that other side. Let's bring in this one. So I would just offset that to the side there, Ben. So I would just match that up just to the side there. Don't worry, you're not going to see the join, so you don't need to worry about that. And then I'm just going to bring that one in. And then once you've sprayed it once with the repositionable spray, you only need to do that every now and again. You don't have to do it every single time you're using it. Just once it starts to lose its tackiness.
Yeah.
We're going to go in here. And I think I'm absolutely buzzing because last week, Ben, I managed to get tickets for Clash of the Castle.
Do you know what? I was just going to ask you because I didn't know whether that was kind of like common knowledge or not, but I saw your post. How long did you have to get in a virtual queue for that?
So
This is wrestling again, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's the first WWE Premium Live event that they've done ever from Scotland. And they're doing Friday Night SmackDown on the Friday night and then Clash at the Castle. And I was a little bit dubious about getting tickets because the OVO Hydro only holds about 15,000, keeping in mind some of the venues for WWE are like 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Anyway, page reloaded right at the start, 10 a.m. You're at number 4,053 in the queue.
Ooh.
Well, I thought it's a venue that holds 15,000. I've definitely probably got a chance to, of course, get tickets. I did manage to get tickets, but the pre-sale of it had sold out within 5 minutes.
Whoa.
Now, I don't know whether pre-sale is actually going to be all the tickets or if they just obviously with the pre-sale hold a certain amount back. But yeah, I was so lucky. So thankfully, with the knowledge from Nicola and the idea, I booked my hotel room way in advance.
Oh, yes, because otherwise you'd be paying probably triple the price now, wouldn't you?
Exactly, yep. And when they first announced they were coming to Glasgow, woke up in the morning, heard the announcement. Very first thing I done, booked the time off work.
Yeah.
And then second thing I done was, came into work, and then that's when Nicola says, have you thought about booking your hotel? I was like, oh no, good
So
idea.
have you got tickets for SmackDown and Clash at the Castle?
I got the combo ticket. So same seat, but for both nights.
Wowee.
Yeah. Yep. There's absolutely no way, God's green earth, I was going to miss that opportunity.
Mate, you're going to have to make some sort of unbelievable, like, crafty sign.
So it could be like, Liv Morgan, will you marry me?
Yeah.
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 Could do that. Could you imagine that? That'd be so good. But yeah, what a year. So that was Birmingham last month for a house show.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Clash at the Castle. And then fingers crossed,
Me and you.
they're coming back again in October for an autumn tour in the UK for an 8-date autumn tour, and they're coming to Newcastle.
I'm up for that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, I think we've had enough wrestling talk for a bit, haven't we? Look at that. So there we go. Once they've dried there, Ben, you've got your 2 layers where we've used the Hummingbird Duet ink pad, and then we've gone in, of course, with our tropical waters that you can see here. They're nicely dried, ready to go. What we're going to do, although I'm set and I'm able to carry on, we'll give you a little break, either catch up, plus gives me the opportunity to clean my stencil. Once you've used it, clean it straight away so it doesn't harden, and then it means you can reuse it time and time again.
Marvellous. All right, good stuff. Don't forget, if you haven't yet got the collection, you can pick it up. The Tropical Paradise 18-piece complete collection. I'll remind you of everything that you're going to get in that set towards the end of the show. But in the meantime, if you want to pick it up, details on your screen there, £76 or $104. If you just want to pick and choose elements from the set, then of course you can. But listen, get yourself to the checkout and we'll meet you back here in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. Yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't yet picked the collection up, hopefully you have by now. It's a lovely set, isn't it? And as I say, I will fully remind you on everything that you're going to get within the Tropical Paradise collection in just a moment. And if you are like a little bit sort of sat on the fence, as it were, if you bought any of the previous Colour Trends collections, then and you love them, then you're going to absolutely love this collection, because it's similar in the fact that you get the same sort of makeup here as far as your pens and your glitters and your paste are concerned, and the same again in the fact that we give you all of the colours that are going to work beautifully together. So I think particularly for people who are like, oh, mixed media, ah, this is a kit for you because you don't have to think too much, because everything is going to work together beautifully. All the colours are going to work together beautifully. And of course, you get the stencils, you get stamps, you get dies, you get the embossing folder. It's a really, really good kit to have a play with. And actually, a kit which has come around at quite a nice time. If you wanted to add a bit of sunshine and tropicalness into your life, then you can do it with this collection. £76 or $104 gets you the lot that you're seeing there. If you just decide, oh, actually, I quite like the glitter, or I want to add that shimmer spray to my collection, you can pick and choose. Full details for you there on the website of all of the goodies. But I kind of think that if you do pick and choose, you'll probably end up coming back and buying the rest, so you may as well just get the collection. Right, we are going to get ready now with Mr. Craig for the next part of the craft along. So, what do we do next, Craig?
Rightio, so we're going to, I probably should have done this before we went for the break as well, but we're going to use one of the other stencils in the shimmer spray. Just to say on what you just said there a moment ago, Ben, about the fact, of course, you know, don't get worried, don't get scared, don't get put off with the word mixed media. Even if you've got no intentions of using them all together, they're all brand new exclusive colours to, of course, trends number 3 here. So what do? Get it, and then put, of course, that shimmer spray with all your other shimmer sprays. Or your duet ink pad. You're not going to be able to get them out with this collection. So even if you're not going to use them all together, they're a nice way to then just extend all your other collections as well. Right, so if you do it that way, you know, that's a nice way to think of it and use it. But let's go in with that floral stencil here. And let's just bring in another bit of I'll just use that bit of card that I used a moment ago. So let's go in with our repositionable spray. Now, if you don't have a spray or you don't want to use it, you can use like your low-tack tape or a stencil tape just to work your way around. You know, when it comes to stencils, I don't tend to use the repositionable spray unless it's glitter paste. And that is because, or glitter paste or shimmer spray, that is because you can have a tendency, Ben, of it seeping underneath. So I do like to make sure that it's nicely held down, certainly all these little bits, and then of course we can then just make sure it's not going to seep underneath here. Now I'm going to put, yes, this is wasting, so apologies, but it can be recycled. I'm putting this down. 1, traces in the building, and 2, I've got a brand new top on.
Oh, is that brand new?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks very nice.
Thank you very much.
Hoodie or t-shirt? Both.
Both. Both.
I do like that colour, actually.
Thank you very much. Got it from Primary.
What?
Primary.
Actually?
Primary, yep. It was like £7.50.
What, for the hoodie?
For the hoodie.
Get out of town.
No! Good, isn't it? Yep.
I'm coming over to feel the quality.
Come and have a look. Yeah, it's really comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come and have a feel.
You've been working out.
Stop. Yeah.
Stop tensing. Stop tensing. Whoa!
Yeah.
Feel that.
Do you know what material that is?
Felt.
Boyfriend material.
I thought you were going to do the old gag, feel that, it's felt. No. What material is that? Boyfriend material. That's really nice.
Thanks, yeah. Yeah.
Did you do it in my size?
Yeah, this is either small or extra small. Have a look. What is it again?
XS.
XS.
Yeah,
extra small.
I'm L.
You're L. So you go through that. At least in Primary, they're all sectioned off, don't they? Yeah.
Well,
That's
there
nice.
you go.
There you go. There you are.
Where's the nearest one to us? By the way, other clothes stores are available.
Yeah. Although, good ones in the Metro Centre.
Ah,
It's huge.
yes, the big one.
If I was you, I would go to the one in the Metro Centre. 2 stories. It's big. It's huge. It's nice.
Yeah, I think I've been in there.
Have you? I like. Apparently, the Metro Centre gets a bit of a bad rap. I like it.
Oh no, I enjoy the Metro Centre.
I
particularly like the old the food court, the food alley. There's so many lovely places you can eat there. Oh, I do know about the
Apparently,
Prime
yeah, I've
theme
heard
park.
that.
You used to have a roller coaster that went all the way around, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, roller coaster and all that.
Why would there not be a roller coaster there now?
I know. Why not? Why not?
Health and safety, is it, or what? Imagine doing that. Like, I'm just going on a shopping trip. Oh, and by the way, Also off on the roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly.
So could you catch the roller coaster at like one end of the Metro Centre and then ride it to the other end and get off and do your shopping? And
Ah,
that would have been great. Though,
that would
wouldn't
have been so cool. How cool would that be, being able to do that? That'd be really good. I think they need to start thinking about that again.
it? Yeah.
It's a really good idea.
Bring back, what was it called? Metroland.
Metroland.
That is brilliant.
So where about, Nicola, in the Metro Centre was it? Where the
where the
okay, so
cinema
there's like
is.
that back entrance at the bottom with McDonald's and a couple of the food bits. Ah, right.
Yellow entrance, apparently.
The yellow one. Oh, I always park in the red. I always park at the red.
I park on the one where you walk through Marks and Spencer to get in. Is that the red? I don't know. I just the one
no.
it's just the easiest place that's come off the motorway off the A1.
So where I park, the red, it used to be Debenhams, obviously, it's not there now. It's like a big Sports by Direct.
Oh.
So I come at the side entrance there. But the reason I also do that as well is I go in there, up the escalators, and then I'm at Yankee Candle, so...
Ah, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And then the barbers that I tend to use.
Oh, you
to
go to
get my
Metro Centre to
haircut.
have your haircut, do you?
Yeah, like if I go home, I try and get my friend Jackie to do it.
Yeah.
But if it's not kind of feasible or possible, then yeah, I go to the barbers right next to Yankee Candle in the Metro Centre.
It is good, like you say. I don't understand if it does get a bad press, why it should, because I think it's a great place. And it's so much so, my Daisy, who turns 13 this year, that's what she wants to do for her birthday. She wants to go on a shopping spree at the Metro Centre with Laura.
Gosh, you're going to be cheaper having a party for her.
It probably will be, actually, won't it? It probably will be. I don't know. However much money she gets from all of her aunties and uncles and grannies and granddads, yeah. Laura can supervise that. That looks marvellous, though.
How fab is that? So I just gave that a waft with my heat tool there, just to semi-heat set it. And then once I kind of knew it was set after a wee moment, I went over with kitchen roll, dabbed all the excess that was sitting on top of the stencil, and then we're left, of course, with that beautiful design.
That's
You've still got that
gorgeous.
shimmer in there from, of course, your shimmer spray. So let's move all that out the way for now. And even although you've spritzed on it, you can still recycle if it's a recyclable material. So let's now go in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, still a little bit damp on the corner, so actually I know what I'll do. Just so that I can get rid of that dampness around the end there, I'm just going to roughly cut all the way around. The only reason I'm not using my guillotine or my paper trimmer is because the finger guard bend, when you press that down, it'll get inky underneath.
Oh, okay.
Now, you can just give it a clean, but it just means if you use any cardstock before then, it's going to get a little bit of orange on it. So I just want to make sure that that's it all sorted. Now, we're going to take our guillotine and I'm going to then cut. So I'm just going to make sure one part is nice and straight, because obviously I've used my scissors. So we're going to cut this to 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So let's make sure that's straight. I'm going to come in a bit again, a little bit, so it's just off the page. Makes it look a little bit more natural. So let's turn that around and we're going to go in at 4 1/4 and 2 3/4, like so. And then we're going to then take the other bit here and we're going to cut that to 3 by, let's go in, so let's do 3 inch, like that, by, let's go, actually I'm wanting to do 2 inch by 3 1/4, 3 1/2, sorry, 2 inch by 3 1/2. So I've got these two little bits here. Just going to move these ones out of the way. And then let's bring in another little bit of cardstock here. So I'm going to go in with my card. I'm just going to give these an extra 1/4 inch matting layer. So because that, of course, was 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, we're going 3 inch by 4 1/2. Which is then going to give me my matting layer that you can see here. And then this one here, I've got enough there, just and no more. So that's 3 1/2. So let's do 3 1/4, which that is what it is. And then that one there, because it's 2 inch, we're going to go 2 1/4. So we've got our matting layer here. So I'm going to move that out the way. Let's move that out the way. And because we've got our layers that have been done with a water-based product, I'm just going to use my tacky glue. You can absolutely use your tape runner, double-sided tape, but just because the card's still a little bit damp, Ben, I'm wanting to use my tacky glue because that will then dry into the fibres of the cardstock and also helps it from buckling that little bit more. So we're going to pop that into place here. So let's press that down. I'm then going to come in with these two here.
Yep.
Let's bring back the black layers that we've already cut. Of course, we've already done the stenciling with the glitter paste, but bringing in the one that I've already dried. So I'm going to press and hold that in, move it out the way, and let's bring in our other piece all the way around, like so. That one can go into here and press that down. Now before we start to build these layers, let's bring in another bit of black cardstock and let's use the cheers and the tropical. So cut our card, and I'm just going to do, if you're using your junior, your midi, your large Gemini, you can do both of these at the same time. But because I want to use my mini, we're just going to use one at a time, and we're going to cut, run that one through. And the thing with this collection as well, Ben, I've not even used the chunky glitter paste, I've not even used the glitter glue in here, I've not used the gems for this project, I've not used the shimmer spray with this project. So you've still got lots of components to use. I've not used the sequins, which you can, of course.
Yeah.
So you can even mix and match. You can change your craft along as to what I'm doing, if you want to.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, copy it step by step, point by point, but you can use it as a basis to do something slightly different. Yeah,
Definitely.
Use your own colours, use your own sentiments.
Anything, absolutely anything. Just have fun, get creative, see what you can come up with. And then what we'll do is let's move that out the way.
Because you may have one of the other collections, like the Spring Fairy or the Mermaid, and you might want to construct the card and then use the goodies from that.
And that's the thing, yeah, you can do that. You know, you can do exactly.
You could have the mermaid and the fairy on a tropical paradise that they've gone on holiday together from the mermaid place and the fairy glade. Well, hang on though, the mermaid would be in paradise anyway, wouldn't she, I suppose? Wouldn't she?
True, true.
Oh, maybe the mermaid showing the fairy the tropical paradise. Invited the fairy round, check out my tropical paradise, this is what you're missing.
Yeah, yeah. You can follow the steps, exactly what I'm doing, but you're doing it with Spring Fairy or Mermaid Dreams. And that's the good thing.
Oh, look at that. It's got the cocktail glass out.
We are indeed, yes. Going in the cheese leaf, the cocktail glass.
You're a Sex on the Beach man, aren't you?
I do love Sex on the Beach. I do indeed.
It'd be that time of the year again soon for me. I haven't been abroad for 2 years, but whenever we go abroad, because we're going all-inclusive again this year to Turkey, I always tend to, because you know it doesn't matter, does it? Because you've paid for it already. I always do try out the cocktails when we go abroad. I wouldn't necessarily, or I wouldn't ever buy a cocktail in this country because you need another mortgage to buy one, don't you? So whenever we go
Unless
abroad,
you go to Slug and Lettuce, buy one, get one free, cocktail hour.
Slug and Lettuce.
Yeah,
Yep. Is that what you do?
Yeah, I always get the buy one, get one free. Although it has to be two exactly the same.
Ah, right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So although you've got a selection of 10, you have to, and I'm just throwing that number out there, but you've got more than one option, but you have to get two of the exact same one. You can't mix and match. So yeah, you definitely do it. When I went to the WWE the other week there in Birmingham, that's what I done when I went for something to eat. It was just happened to be cocktail hour.
Yeah, listen to him. It just happened to be convenient that he strolled in to get something to eat during cocktail hour.
Just happened to be, yep.
Did they do a buy one get one free in a burger or anything?
No, unfortunately not, no. But I would rather buy one get one free on a drink.
Hey, when we go to
responsibly.
Newcastle, watch WWE, we'll have to you have to find the nearest buy one get one free cocktail bar then?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it definitely won't be at the Ulita Arena, that's for sure.
No?
No. You need a mortgage for a pint in there.
Oh dear.
Yep. So let's bring
Oh no,
that in.
Nicola's is saying the Utilita. Is it Utilita or Ulita?
Utilita, isn't it?
Utilita Arena used to be known as the Metro Radio Arena. Is Metro Radio still a thing? Don't know if it is.
Do you know what's funny? Obviously, I've only, it's just been, 5 years that I've been here. And one of the very, very first WWE events I ever went to was WWE Insurrection in 2001.
Manchester.
Which was at the Utilita. However, Nicola, it was called the Telewest Arena at the time.
The Telewest, yes.
Telewest.
That's when they used to have the different ITV regions, wasn't
That's
it?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously now it's Virgin TV, but way back then it was Telewest. So it's always been Sky TV, and then cable, I can't remember what it was before, and then it was Telewest, I think it was something else, and then Virgin Media have it now. Yep.
Oh dear. Oh, of course it is. Metro Radio is now Hits Radio Northeast. Yeah, one of the big companies that came in and swallowed up one of the little companies.
Swallowed them up.
Not that I'm bitter. That's what happened. That's what happened. See, I was at Mix 96 in Aylesbury, and we got swallowed up by Bauer.
Do you miss the radio days?
Yes.
Do you? Ah, you do.
Yeah.
That was a very quick yes.
It's after I did all of my entertaining on the holiday parks and learnt to do all of those things to an average standard, that's where I got in. So radio was my first love. Radio was my first love, and it will be my last.
Someone else snap you. You've dabbled a bit lately, haven't you?
Eh?
You've dabbled a bit again in radio lately,
yeah,
haven't you?
just providing some impersonations for a friend of mine who still does a bit of local radio back down south. I would love to do that. You know, that would be my ultimate thing. Obviously, we do the work here, and then also do like a little radio show on a weekend or something like that. You know what?
Yeah.
Reach out to who? Who? What FM? Zetland. Yeah. Oh, it's on Redcar Beach. Ah, but I bet they're probably like a community radio station, aren't they? Oh, I could still do it, but I want to get paid though, Nicola. I mean, I miss it, but you know, I don't miss it if I had to do it for free.
No. Free.
Maybe you and I should start up our own little radio station.
I'm telling you, we still need to do our podcast that we've talked about.
What would it be on again? What did we say?
Well, we just kind of say like films and stuff like that. Eh? Watch bits of films and talk about it, or maybe do a little bit like Gogglebox and just talk.
Poddlebox.
Podcast. Yeah, there's an idea. That's a really good idea. Could do that. But yeah, I definitely think we should do our podcast, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Right, so I've just done a little bit of alcohol colour in there when it comes to the cocktail glass, and I just used our tri-colour, which is your Plumeria, it is your passion pink, and then your purple petal here. And then for the actual glass itself, I've gone in with our tri-blend brush, ice blue blend and gold yellow blend to do a little bit of colour in. And then with the actual banana leaf, what I've done is, instead of actually just bringing in a water brush or paintbrush, I've just brought in a little sparkle pen there, but you can use paintbrush and water if you want. Done that twice, and I've got 2 of my banana leaves. So let's bring this together now. So let's come in with our base layer. I'm just going to use my tacky glue once again. So we're going to go in here. The only thing you'll need to watch for is because we've got, you know, our glitter here, which is wet water base, then the shimmer spray, your card can start to bend and buckle.
Okay.
So just be careful. Just make sure it's really nice and dry. And then what I would make sure as well is your card, your actual base of your card. You know, if you're using a Crafter's Companion white card, that's brilliant. If you're using another brand that's kind of lower in weight or lower in quality, then that can also start to affect the bending and the buckling. So Just a few things just to watch out for. Part of the reason why I've also matte and layered it onto black, just to give it a little bit extra stability and strength. So let's press that down. We're now going to go in with our middle layer here. So let's go in now with some of our foam pads. So I'm just bringing some foam pads that I've got to the side of me here. And I'm going to lift these up. I'm going to add these to the back. I'm going to put one into the middle as well to create stability. We're going to take these off. And because it is an uneven surface, I'm also going to use a little bit of tacky glue onto the back, which once again dries into the foam of the foam pads, and it'll dry into all the little grains and granules of your glitter glue. So I'm going to turn it that way, like that. Press that in, and then we're going to bring in our little bit. We're going to add that on foam pads because this is going to be our stopper, like so. So let's take that off. I'm going to do the same here, a little bit of tacky glue.
Are you going anywhere this year, like to a tropical paradise? Have you got anything booked?
No, nothing planned, not away. No.
I'm going on holiday in a bit. I was just asking. I mean, not going on holiday soon, unlike someone we know, Fisher, off to the Maldives, isn't she?
Was
Or is she
Debbie
off to
going away, is
Mauritius?
she?
Mauritius she's off to.
Mauritius.
In about 3 weeks now, I think.
Oh, and you know what's really sickening is when Debbie comes back, she comes back black, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Really dark. She tans
very well.
so well.
It's like my Laura, that.
Does she?
My Laura can, like we go on holiday, when we go to Turkey, by the end of probably the second day, it will look like she's been on holiday there for 3 weeks. Whereas me, I'll just about begin to sort of start looking a little bit healthy by the end of the trip. Yeah. But you know, no, I mean healthy as in like, because I'm quite pale.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
you
You have a healthy glow about you. Whereas she will come back looking like she's been on holiday. People might just look at me and gone, "Have you put a bit more makeup on today?" That's what it will. That's what it will be.
You see,
I have to do it gradually, which I imagine you probably do as well, because you're quite fair-skinned.
I am, yeah, and people will say exactly that. I look healthy when I've used moisturiser with fake tan.
Yeah. But, yes.
Oh, you look healthy. You look healthy.
Nicola's saying maybe I should get a spray tan just before I go, and then I'll sort of always be bronzed.
I've heard that people do that.
Like a base tan, but then you still have to obviously put your creams on and stuff, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
But it helps you get tanned. Okay, well, maybe I think about doing that. All I'm thinking about now is that episode of Friends
Yeah.
when Ross gets the spray tan.
But you know, when you say about, you know, enhances the tan or bring it on, do you know what I'm thinking of? You know that product, is it Zhuzh?
Oh, zhuzh.
Zhuzh. That the old Ideal World used to sell.
Yeah.
Zhuzh.
Did you ever try zhuzh?
I did, but I really didn't think it made any difference.
Oh, really?
That's just my personal, not preference, my personal
opinion. Didn't
Absolutely.
give you the zhuzh you were expecting?
No, I want a little bit more zhuzh,
Zhuzh.
but I didn't get it. Didn't get any zhuzh.
No zhuzh.
No. But you know, some may think it worked.
That's it. If it worked for you, fantastic.
Great, absolutely, yeah. Yep. All right, let's finish this off. So on the back of these, so I've already just fussy cut these ones. I've gone in with the banana leaves. I'm going to then go...
Cheese leaves, aren't they?
Cheese leaves.
Banana leaf.
I'm sure at Hobby Maker they were saying as well there could be classed as banana leaves.
Oh, really? Let me have a look. Google banana leaf. Banana leaves are long. Banana leaf.
I'm not
Image.
good with my plants, so...
I know. Oh, no. No, it's not.
No.
That's a banana leaf. There. You see that?
No. How long we got, Jamie?
That's a banana leaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not what I thought.
Kind of like you see, like in the movies when they're on a paradise island, and you see like
Yeah,
the fanning
like
the
just go
people
with it with Jennifer Aniston and what's his name? Jennifer Aniston.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Ah,
The big palm banana leaves.
You're a big banana leaf.
You are.
You're a big banana leaf.
I'm a big Jennifer Aniston fan. I wouldn't mind shaking a banana leaf at Jennifer Aniston. There we go.
Look at that.
There
Boom.
we are. So there is our easel card with the tropical collection. Now, of course, elements of it I had already done and dried, but of course you can do exactly what I'm doing, mixing and matching, do it with the second trend, do it with the first trend collection, or your own product, or of course you can do it with this one.
Bloomin' marvellous. If you want to grab your collection, you can do. We've got it all in stock for you as a full, complete 18-piece collection, or you can pick and choose. So it's entirely up to you. And like we said, if you've enjoyed the previous trends collections that we brought, you'll love this. Or actually, if there are just elements from this that you like, maybe you're a big fan of shimmer sprays, maybe you love your tricolour aquas, you can just pick and choose the bits and pieces that you want. But the genius about the collection is the fact that everything has been hand chosen for you, if you like, to work seamlessly with all of the other bits and pieces. And it's mainly, I think, the colour that people worry about. You don't have to worry here, because as you can see from this board, all of the colours will work absolutely perfectly together. There's no worry about that whatsoever. Here is your tricolour aqua marker. So again, these three colours, you can make your backgrounds with these. They'll blend beautifully. You've got all of the different shades you'll be able to create with these, mix and match the colours around together, create your own palettes, and you'll get lots of different colours from the three beautiful colours you've already got in that pen. You've then got your tricolour brush marker. Again, this is an alcohol pen, and different to your normal tri-blends in the fact that you get three different colours there, but three colours that will blend and seam and ombre absolutely beautifully for you. As you come down to the second row, then you have got your glitter here, or glitter paste. This glitter paste is your tropical waters, and again, you've seen with Craig over the course of the craft along, using the glitter paste, how beautifully they lay down and the kind of effect that you're going to be able to get with that. You're going to get one of our metallic pens, again, brand new colour within this set. You've also got brand new gems in here as well. So you've got your jungle waterfall, those gems, faceted design on those, giving you plenty of sparkle. The puddles, which again are absolutely lovely. And look, all the colours matching up beautifully with all the other elements within the set. And then as far as your consumables are concerned, if I just show you here, another one gone, there will be no sequins on here soon. I'll stick some back on after the show. Oh no, I'm getting a sandwich. I will, I'll stick them back on at some point. You've got your sequins, big pot of those, and then also you're going to get your glitter glue in the colour Lily. And then here, finishing off with a huge pot of glitter. It's a stunning colour. It's like an emerald green. Absolutely love that, and you get tons of it. You're also going to get a pearl ink pad in the Island Shore, duet ink pad in the Hummingbird, brand new colour again, all these colours exclusive to the collection, and then your luxury gilding flakes in the Midnight Mauve. Of course, we give you stunning stencils. These stencils, again, allow you to create beautiful stencils with your cheese leaves, your hibisci or hibiscuses? Hibisci, and then also your tropical foliage. Then you're going to get your stamps. The stamp set, again, I think is fantastic. A couple of tropical birds on there. You've got your poly parrot, you've got your cocktail, you've got your beautiful tropical flowers there, and again, more of that beautiful tropical foliage. On top of that, you are also going to get the sentiments. And I just think these are brilliant. We brought out some brilliant die-cut sentiments recently. And whilst, maybe tropical will just lend itself just to this collection, I think cheers and love will be sentiments that you'll use across lots of other different collections too. And then last but by no means least is your Tropical Paradise embossing folder there, of course, just using some of the colours from the set, just gone over the top there with a little bit of gilding wax. All of that is yours in that bundle for £76 or $104 if you're a Platinum member. And as I say, if you just want to pick up individual items, you can just check the website for all of the deals. What a show. Craig, thank you so much. And as always, if anyone copies that craft along, we love to see it. They can tag us, can't they, on Facebook?
Absolutely, you can do. Ben Mosby CC, Craig Laird CC, and of course it goes for Debbie as well. Both Debbies just CC at the end of their name.
Thanks so much. I'll see you on, is it May the 8th, did we say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll see you then. I know.
Did you see him do that? Oh, I was going, okay, I'll do it again. Let's do it, there we go. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Craig. See you again soon, everyone.
Toodles.